function that is unreal. Fruits target the brain and the emotions in the most beautiful way.
Absolutely.
It target and attack fruit.
Yeah, it's incredible. Now, one of the amazing trends that has happened here at the Infowars studios is that many members of the Infowars team, including Alex Jones himself, including Aaron Dykes and many others, have really been turned on to minerals. They've been turned on to nutrition. They've been turned on to the phytonutrients. They've been consuming products, and Aaron Dykes lost something like 80 or 90 pounds, has more energy, has better performance. Alex Jones has more energy. This whole team here, and of course I have a background of, I used to be borderline diabetic, borderline obese. The whole team here is getting turned on to nutrition. And I understand that your expertise is in helping people really understand how they can heal themselves. Tell us a little bit about what you do to help people.
The biggest thing is that people need to understand that nature's complex. So complex, science openly admits they understand maybe 2% of the cellular functions of the human body. There's 10,000 trillion cells that make up the body, and they understand less than 2%. And when it comes to plants, they understand even less. And what people need to understand is that every plant on the face of this earth has every nutritional component that science has ever labeled, studied, tried to concentrate, to put in pills and capsules, vitamin pills, mineral pills, and yet the way they do that is they grind up rocks and tell you it's a mineral pill.
Right.
Cells don't identify with rock minerals or fossilized.
No, what I do, I take concentrated seawater and I spray it on my sprouts, and then I sprout grasses and seeds, and they soak up the seawater, and that's my mineral supplement. That's how I get minerals. What do you do?
And I love that. What I do is I eat fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and grains, and whenever I go swimming in the ocean, I'll actually swallow some.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, that's really, really brilliant. Even grass, they now know that grass, just any old grass, any different kind, contains all 200,000 identifiable proteins. Every mineral, every vitamin, no plant lacks in anything. It just has those nutritional components which they've labeled in different concentrations.
Oh, it's incredible. The grass will absorb 90 plus trace minerals and macro minerals, and it'll make them bioavailable. But I want to, I don't want anybody to get turned off if they're not into health. I want the listeners and viewers to understand why this matters, is because patriots and those who are true Americans and those who want to be here and be part of the peaceful revolution of moving our society forward, number one, you got to be alive, so you can't have a heart attack. We don't want you dying of cancer or diabetes. Number two, you got to have a presence of mind. Now, how are you going to be able to be aggressive? How are you going to be able to communicate? How are you going to be able to have the passion in your heart and connect with the other patriots and connect with the movement of freedom and liberty if you're sitting in a hospital bed somewhere? That's why this matters, everybody. Now, your comment's done.
That was brilliant, because anciently the five-pointed star was a symbol of the human body. When you stand on both feet with them spread out and your arms wide, you actually have five aspects showing up in the body. And anciently the phrase was Citius, Altius, Fortius, Socius, Moneta, which meant swifter mentally, higher emotionally, stronger physically, and then socially based on trust. That was the ancient Olympic creed, and then they got rid of two of them, and then they just use Citius, Altius, Fortius in the Olympics today. But in the day of Pythagoras, it was all five. And if people would simply get back to the understandings of life and where it comes from and what supports it, and liberty, our freedoms, our constitutional rights and civil liberties, and the pursuit of happiness. Originally, it didn't mean to pursue happiness. What it meant was, when you're happy, what is it that you personally want to pursue? What is your passion? What is your joy?
Yeah.
And so to me, that's what this revolution is all about.
Well, the other thing, historically, remember that even the American Revolution only required a small percentage of the population. It doesn't matter if, let's say, 95% of the population really are zombies who can't think for themselves, who are programmed, who
because that's where health and life comes from. Life doesn't come from doctors and pharmacies. Health doesn't come from doctors and pharmacies. It comes from the autogenic self-healing system. And if there's just a few of us that can embrace this, it'll hit critical mass and it will spread like a wildfire. And that's what makes me excited.
It is. I'm excited about it too. Where do you live, Don? What kind of cowboy are you? Tell us.
Well, I tell people I'm retarded, but not a moron.
That's because you're from Utah? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's it. I live in Park City, Utah.
Yeah?
Way up in the high up mountains where the Sundance Film Festival takes place every year, the Winter Olympics happened here in 2002. Athletes, entertainers in every industry come here all year round.
So do you have issue with the Utah government then? You use the term retarded, but what do you mean by that? I'm curious.
Well, what I mean by that is it's interesting because in the state of Utah, they have the highest incidence of teenage suicide. They have the highest use of painkiller addictions in the state of Utah. They have the highest group per capita of people on Prozac, Zoloft, other psychotropic medical drugs. And so as I got into here and moved here, because my wife was born and raised, she was raised right here in Park City. And what I love about Park City is different from the entire state of Utah in every way. And that's why I tell people I'm from Park City, California.
I see. Very interesting.
There's freedom here, and I love that. And we have beautiful air, wonderful water from our own well, sunshine, 200, something like 31 days a year minimum. And, I just love it here. Very good.
Well, very good. And Don, I got to tell you, what turned me on to your information, I know you've got a book. I know you didn't even ask me to plug it, but it's called the FDR, the Pharmaceutical Desk Reference, but farm is spelled F-A-R-M. That's what I liked about it. It's not a chemical. It's food. In 20 seconds, can you tell us what that's all about?
Yeah, the Pharmacist Desk Reference, which is volume 3, is a synopsis, it's a summation in common language of all 7 of the body systems, from the brain, nervous system, respiratory, and integumentary, which is the skin and how it's tied together. All 7 body systems, the anatomy, as well as the physiologies, in a way that people will understand their bodies in such a common sense way that no doctor, no pharmacy will ever be able to lie to them about what they need.
Awesome.
If you will understand the top 13 foods that are medicinals from nature that target those systems, and then there's another book, you flip it over and go the other way, and it's Medicines and Pharmaceuticals, and it's an expose out of their own medical publications of the dangerousness and the harm that they're doing and legally getting away with.
You know what? I love your information, Don. In fact, I want to ask you to send a copy of that book to Alex Jones because I think he'd be really turned on by it. I think he would love it. And I'll contact you after the show to do that, but I want to thank you for joining us today. You've been awesome. Keep up the teaching, keep up the patriotism, and help nourish the patriots who are going to be part of this movement for liberty and freedom. Keep it up, man.
Thank you, Mike, and you keep up what you do. I love you. Thanks.
You bet. You take care. All right, that was Don Tolman, everybody. Website dontolman.com. The Ultimate Medicine Cowboy, really cool guy. I hope to meet him in person someday, but I've been turned on to his website, his information. Very, very good stuff there. You know what I love about the entire patriot movement, the liberty movement,